welcome. It's the Yaya Extra Sports Show. The big question. That is the theme. Today we are riding the show on that.
The big question.
Is it right man in a wrong office or wrong office for a right man? Why do I ask? To get a mass out. Right about now, I think I will allow the panel to introduce themselves, but then we go mass on a chitugendo basa bukulira tonight.
Zenga bulijjo bamita Charles Mutabazi ndi mujeni w'ebyemizannyo ate muna businessman sayinza okuddamu okubalaba abawagizi baffe ate n'ekirala tutwala okusaasira kwa munaffe gwe tubeera naye Kanso Kagolo gwe mutera okumanya ate okuwulira wano naffe yafiirwa taata we wiiki ewedde. That's why we could not put up a show last week. Yeah. Thank you, viewers.
Yes, Dennis.
Dennis Mbide Sebugwao. Another sports fan. Who have been in the wind of the internationals, but at least by the time we broke off, we had won a trophy of winning Manchester United as Arsenal fans. So we've had a good 10 days. Yeah, and we're willing to, against that reality. Kitano nyo echatata waffe era mukulu Kagolo. Tukutumidde
Paulo Kagolo Amot.
Tukutumidde katusabe Mukama mwene family yo abagumye.
Amina. Nga bulijjo omwanjuzi era omutesitesi mbeera Daniel Nabba Mutatya mu programu yaffe eno eyitibwa Yaya Extra Sports Kimeeza one ku the Investigator TV. Yes, like I started out, I said the theme tonight is
the big question. N'ekibuuzo tonna kitugamba.
Kijja. Lwaki opapa? Yes, thing is Cranes teyasobodde qualifying for AFCON 2023 naye nga egenda kuzanyibwa next year mu January 2024. Baadi postponingayoko katono olw'ensonga omulabi waffe zayinza okuwulira mu maaso awo. Lwaki focusing on the Cranes tonight nti national team y'eggwanga buli omu gyayagala awagire. We all belong to this team. Nete yasobodde qualifying kitegeeza tetugenda kufuna ku ssanyu lya Africa Cup of Nations come 2024 January in Ivory Coast. Going forward, babadde bakamala okulozinga place netuwulira from the corridors nti omukulu Magogo president wa FIFA ne munne Micho, the head coach, bagamba we are not going anywhere, we are here to stay. Even as there is a lot of pressure from the fans, from all other stakeholders, others directly attacking the person of Magogo and the person of Micho. Tebakyalina kibongera ku mupiira. That is from the fans.
Okay.
Nja kutandikira ewosebo.
Nze omupiira ogwo nagulaba gwonna from beginning to the end. What I was surprised about nti twasamba omupiira omulungi kikyaneewuunyisa against Niger and we were away.
Mwanyi n'omuntu anaafa addako engulu n'anyumya emboozi so ogenda kudda n'abeerako awo naye ng'ajja kufa
naye kati nze ekyaneewuunyisa kyembadde ngendako ne ngamba lwaki kitutwalira okubeera ku kisenge okusamba omupiira ogunyuma. Why be pragmatic in the beginning and then you start being explosive in the time where it is nga tuli ku kisenge. Kubanga we were hoping Algeria beats Tanzania, of which Algeria siba siru tebajja genda eri bamenyeke nga bo baqualifying nti bate balemese Tanzania si baganda. Tanzania of course naye ejja kukwata approach eri nti I need a draw to qualify. So it was a win-win situation for both teams that side. Whether you say they prayed out for a draw, who knows. Naye nga nze ndaba mukogo tactically kiba kibayamba. Okudda ku kintu kye Uganda's football tukyogeddeko wano emirundi mingi. A problem era Magogo Magogo sinu muinako kibi kyonna. I don't think muinako bias. Naye ayamba omupiira gwe Uganda aconcentrating ku politics.
In other words,
alekulire mu bulungi si mu bubi. Tutalinda abantu kukwekalakaasa abantu kubanga gye bujja, people are not paying attention to sports, but gye bujja ajja kufuna omuntu gwe bagenda okublaminga for not being successful. Ugandan football as a whole has a lot of major problems, but Magogo is one of them, and Micho is one of them. Micho has been successful in the national team before. Right now, tactics have changed, systems have changed. Bintu bingi bikyuse when Micho was successful. Ebintu bikyuse nnyo. Countries zizosubira ezitali z'amaanyi kyeno ne kugamba zi Mozambique kati zisamba omupiira ne zikuba abantu, zi Comoros, zi Madagascar, ne ziqualifying. So omupiira gukyuse. We need a coach who is going to be explosive, a coach agenda okusamba omupiira ogugenda tusanya kubanga tusamba bubi omupiira tegunyuma ate ne batukuba. Kugamba twice bulimi wagamba nti football is not entertaining, ate secondly tetukola ki tetugoba. So what are we trying to do right now? Tetulina identity. Tosobola kulaba mu Uganda nti ina identity y'omupiira nti yeno. Ontegedde. Identity eriwo nti kulya sente. Nze gye ndaba. So me on my side is I'm thinking the problem should be nti FIFA kitunulemu mu Magogo batuwulira kati ffe nga ffe abali wano, my thought yandibadde agenda ku politics. Kubanga MP ate bba wa mukulu. So bintu bingi byalina okukola.
Just to that, Magogo ensonga yegyogedde. Naye olabira ddala nga Micho takyalina kyasobola
gata mupiira gwa nakyogera nga bakamuleeta. Bandi bagamba Micho yakolako omuntu eyafumba wano n'agenda. Wadda era tasobola kubeera nti asobola ofumba. Lwaki yagenda mu kusooka? Tebamugoba bugobi Micho?
Era tenagenda ng'agamba abanja. Baali tebannamusasula ate n'akoma.
Anti kyembadde nkugamba. So the thing is this. I know kumanya nti ebintu bikyusa. I think we should give it a try to Ugandan coaches. We should change a lot of things. Tulabe nti kitambula kitya. Tuleme kugamba nti tetusobola. Abana Uganda gye bali ba coach. Local coaches are doing well in international teams. Go tunulira omuntu yatwala African Cup of Nations was a local coach. Ontegedde. World Cup yaliko ba local coach. Ontegedde. So ekintu kyagundi kirina okuba nga bakitunulamu ne kibeera nga kikolebwa ki. Tuwe chance ku ba local coaches.
Mukulu Dennis. Owuliriza mwami ndi omugyenyi ng'ayogera. Suggestions ze oziwulidde. But Micho ye coach eyasooka okutuwa pride as Ugandans na qualifying sa Uganda Cranes for the first time in over 3 decades. Sawa ya lero Micho 2 times a failings of qualifying sa Uganda Cranes. What is the problem?
As usual, ngenda combining
administration
ebintu bibiri oba bisatu. Administration. First of all, nga MTN akafuka sponsor wa national team. Waliwo omuntu yatweetinga naga tufudde MTN community tugenda kuddamu kuwangula as a sponsor of Cranes, which I found very fun and interesting. And when I go back to the first MTN sponsorship, coming back to this one, the story is zizemu kwa zezimu. Football has those superstition. Omanya abantu omupiira bali very superstitious. But MTN twabiranga MTN anda mulindwa, honorary president mulindwa, almost twabirenga almost we didn't do it until when Airtel came. But that's probably a conspiracy theory. As we say, probably I think eventually we'll qualify with MTN, but still not speaking. But the bit makati qualifications after 40 years in 2016 2017 nado mumyoka wa Magogo vice president Mufufa. Definitely I know what we did then, and a bit of even number 2017 actually more first qualification na lead of delegation in Niger, Comoros, then together Togo World Cup, and we're winning away. Nabagamba wano before, the trick is winning away. If you want to qualify for World Cup or Cup of Nations, win away. There's no shortcut. You have to show. Kwaya under Mulindwa, under that MTN reign, I will add to it. Ntilaba tukubiranga ku last game, you know,
calculations
ezifuuka man guy aleta calculator and
Kenya yajja wano
President
that was the
Amin
most disappointing game I've ever watched in my entire life.
yeah nze ate mu ekyo kyenfunamu nti abakubi b'ebikonde Uganda was at one time the best football nation in the whole world or second best under the Beast Mugabe in 1970s under Amin omanyi n'agamba statistics on record that it was the second after Cuba was Uganda and probably USA in the 70s but Amin yagamba the boxers nga bajja batubya abazungu batubya n'abagaba bati man goyingira mu ring guy mukube knockout yeye abagambye temumbira stories zamu
olabe judge
wanagamba nti ono agudde wansi ate now it's a bit of the principle which I used under the first reign of Magogo you know we have to win away games now also twajjawo fortress yaffe eya Nambole you can't win if you've been away nze twaliko oyo nali ngambye boogezi paka Magogo yampa chance ogenda okulembera team I think in the Botswana just game 1 boss ogenda nga muli abantu 35 as Uganda you know you go on entourage 35 people against 60,000 people bazimba ebisawo manyi kiraba nga olinga alaba eggulu eri abawagizi 12 player nga muli abantu 3 mwako bali abantu nga bali 6,000 mu kisaawe ekyo you can even hear a pin drop at one time so it's a bit intimidating so which means tugenda mu Premier League babana n'okubala awe omuntu agobye empira awe record ayina meka winning away that's why mu mpira bakola home and away omuntu ali home ayina advantage ne oboze Man U ng'ogenda kuvasinga ka Brentford so now that takes me to government planning there is absolutely no way you can tell me that actually you can have a nation that cannot even repair Nambole in 1 year. After COVID,
I know.
The pitch has been closed for 5 years, for God's sake. You know, okay, for what reason even? Mbumuteka mba wadde ba COVID. Asijjukira ebikisawo kyonna kye baateeka mba wadde ba COVID mu nsi yonna. I mean, then it's 5 years. So kati problem ya Uganda nti unless you analyze and dissect, I don't want to go the Magogo way fully. He has his challenges, as he's saying politically, probably touch enough focus. That's a valid. There are things I will not talk about him because he's not. I've worked under him, and I have a habit of njagala nsoke mu meeting over time. Mugambe ntomanyi Moses, this has been, as a football person, not even. I think I have the right. Yeah, the point you made is valid. He's lost focus. That's one. Politically, is not balancing. But two, government also comes in. Why don't we have a stadium that we play in? Three, Charles raises an important point that countries are improving. In the modern world, you can't generate. It is not, this country, for some reason, is just going down, down. Football is an indicator. That we're just going what?
Backwards.
Kwaka tuogere ku bina bye tumanyi. Kwa tunagamba oli mukulembeze wabano bagenda nti ate eri ettaka lyaffe eriweero baalidde ebiki. Kati ebirumu siri luweero, siri Masaka oba siri ggulu. Naye twogere ku bina bye tulabako. Football is generally declining. This is general decline.
So that means there's a general decline in the whole country.
I think so, and for me that's an indicator. I cannot actually put Magogo, the number being closed on Magogo.
No, that one is not on Magogo and Fufa.
You know, so but then it is very, very important that I mean, definitely when you have a first lady who is the wife to the president as a minister of sports and education, then shifting that whole blame to Magogo becomes a bit, or Fufa becomes another one. But what is on Fenti? 15 countries closed their stadiums. Okay, they didn't close them. They was certifying in Africa, 15. Out of those, only 3 managed to qualify for AFCON. I think Mauritius, Mozambique, and another one. So which means the home advantage, and we know it is a big one. Neka kati, nyinza to government in Uganda, government etufuga. Netugenda okuzannya emipiira, whether what's federal, they don't have basketball for them, chief couple. It's just not
the amount
allowed.
of money that is even spent for our team to play out of our country. I don't even know where that money comes from. Wakati okutubusa abantu abatwale mu acclimatization yokka balina omala weeks ngezi before qualifiers. Basambe ku awe tough. You understand? Or you know, body so banywe. My God, I don't even know.
Katika ngende mu by'omupiira nvudde mu structure. I think I've handled a bit of government. They're culpable. Generally, as a country, this country is generally declining. We have to accept. It's not only in football, but for me, when I see what is going on, and people don't plan at all. As sports people, you know very well. These games are planned even 5-10 years before. Exactly. We know when to play, if we're not going to play. Apart from the COVID years, understandably, never guy be sorting, but it's a calendar. You know, but still fair. Now, let me go to the declining state of football in the country. Micho vis-a-vis. You see, if you have, I think football is run by politicians. And the challenge of having politicians in everything at the head. And Mago, initially was a football person, now turned to politics. Now also now is a politician. You tend to see things, for not really engaged to be free. Well, I'm a pseudo politician, a football person, the way Mago is, at one time you have to decide where you are. But I think at the helm, there's so much football politics going on. Ultimately, the challenge with football is the results on the pitch matter. So to go quick politics. That goes back to those who are looking for Micho's head or Magogo's head. I don't think I want to hold the president of FIFA culpable for the results on the pitch. But this is what has happened. A million things are going on in the country, in football. Odido, drum, FIFA TV tournaments, very many things. But you see, when you don't know what you're doing,
there's no structure to what you're doing.
You can do very many things.
But none of them is going to help you.
When I went to, actually, Mago delegation to Cape Verde, the last time we qualified. To get to Cape Verde, so in a friendly, I think we went to Zimbabwe, went to Addis Ababa, went to Senegal. So, to Senegal, coincidentally, and also that national team internally has issues. How they choose the team is another one. I'll end up with that. Just remind me if I forget, because I'm talking a lot. The choosing of the national team itself is a problem. But also it comes into people not knowing what they're doing in the football. So tugenda Senegal nga tutuuka ogenda training session. Twatwali tugenda kutambira ku turf Cape Verde. Katwali twagala tuve mu Senegal nga traininga ku turf. Tutuuka ku training stadium nga amazzi bageera biddeyo, drinking water, and so they were telling me, Chief Micho, what, and well, actually, the chancing oku tipping off nti omutechenganga mukulu wange nnyo ate busujja mwogera mukulu mupiira, and I was thinking in my head, quite frankly, but an old man like you, seriously. Micho yali abase, and ate wanategera lwaki tuleeta abazungu. The first, when they say at 3:30 p.m, normally when we train our way, tulina okuba mu bus 30 minutes before we take over to 4. The first thing that enters the bus is water. What are you going to do to train without water? Now, what if I reach 20 kilometers outside the town in impossible traffic jam? Traffic jam.
Hotel.
Really? And for the first time, but that day, he almost and that's the first time I thought, abazungu bano balina kye batusingako. Seriously, when from a hotel room, the first thing that goes into the bus is water. Anyway, chibi kyavaamu ekirungi. Well, kati nga nzira ngamba, I cannot go back to collect water in the room. It's not possible. I have to now buy water around Kanonye supermarket. You know, so nemfuluma abo nembaga mutandike training session. I go around to buy water. Kati mba ngenda kwetolera bwenti. Ngenda okulaba ngalo club house. Kasawe kalinga KCC. Omondi. Ninga kasawe ka 3rd division club. 3rd division. Nzelemane kafitso ngola ba KCC we yali. 3rd division club. That's how I get to know. Neboza, hey, club chenu nti. Lwaki mu 3rd nsango muzungu. Omusanga ngamba mugamanyi, first of all I have a problem. I think I didn't have dollars, and in Senegal you don't and Dakar you don't change dollars anywhere. Now I remember what I had dollars, nga sina local shillings. Kati ngomuntu sagala genda supermarket ate banganye dollar tandike exchange rate wansi bichi. So actually ngene muga nti omanyi na dollars njala dollar nga bibiri mpayo exchange nanga what do you want? Nga water. Ananga we have water. nakwata guy awo muzungu first when I saw kusanga muzungu in Dakar in that whatever nangamba kwata no guy go to the stores na wana mazi gatuwa abwere now but let me take nemugamba national team nangamba let me take you around first when muzango muzungu okola chi one mu third division club I always forget that team's name. No, this team is I think by Daniel Sport or something like that. Nanga no tuna alliance in Olympic Lyon. And we are an academy of Olympic Lyon. And for us, what we do is simply win that division, and we groom players for Olympic Lyon. Nanga guy, first of all, Nanga the Hansukura guy, some guy's name he played for Olympic Lyon. He's the one who actually scouted Nasri and Benzema. Now let me before you talk to me, let me show you the other guy. He's a former French footballer, national team. That is the guy who scouted Nasri and Benzema. Okay, how much do you pay him? Because then Wangamboli is scouting a Benzema definitely. How much do you pay? Okay, how do you get the money? And you how much do you get? 15,000. And we're talking about 2016, 2017. How do you get that money? Nanga for us here as an academy, as an alliance club of Olympic Lyon, buli mwaka batusaba yomusa nyogo omu ogenda mu European market. Oba inzo kuyingira mu Olympic Lyon what? Set up. Never was that, how do you get that player? Nanga what we do in Europe, which people have not done. Nti Olympic Lyon tuyinza okutwala tugamba nti kakati because those are sailing teams. Twagala kutunda muzanyi naye omuzanyi addako agenda kubaacha. You want those people clone players. Agenda kubanga Nasiri, agenda kubanga Ronaldo, oba ayina kuba combination Nasiri ne Ronaldo. Oba agenda kuba Patrick Vieira. Oba olwaleero kati tulaba inverted backs. Nti olwaleero tukyayinza kusamba omupiira mu defense nga tusamanyi kupassinga mupiira. Ate bw'otema era tosamba. So they get a certain quality of player. So that year actually they are deciding to make a midfielder who is probably like between 6 and above, 6'3", 6'4", who the body is balanced. Kwa abantu abawanvu normally the bodies are very balanced. Either wagulu oli muwanvu, wansinga oli mumpi, oba wansinga oli muwanvu wagulu ngoli ki mumpi. Naye wagala twagala omuntu ali able structured, a particular of sorts, but technically gifted. He can pass the ball, go with it in front, and then he can actually play defense and attack. Nga olaba John Stones kati Mount Rose basamba. That's all I Wenga kati gafa basu nagula Gideon Timber, Kuyol, omuntu asobola okusamba nga bati. Namugane kati muina feeder club across the whole world tulina 10. So when you get 100 players, how do you all of them fit in? And the guy said, now he took me to their training session. Kalinga wano. Kasawe katono. Nga balina omuvubuka ali 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", 16 years. Nga abazungu bali apo abalala bamukanyuga omupiira n'agutomera n'agusiba n'apasinga nembaga ate ngono yali yekka nanga akatono muzanyi in the 6 months ago no grooming era ffe that's why tutwagala qualifying mu second division wa first tusambira ono gumuwere wano gumuwere wali gumuwere so team eriwo kuleeta muzanyi omu buli mwaka balina contract na Olympic Lyon bamugula $1 million nanga when I get $1 million to this club every year you know spending emitwalo nga 3 you know overheads nanyini club nampa kuna commission n'oli omuzungu nga 10-15 babiri emitwalo 5 gira naye najjako abiri asa tujimanejinga ki club. So now if I look 4 years 5 years later on today it is what is working that they have actually moved the defender first of all atandise goalkeeper in number 10 someone yapo sinze onana nagane onana lwakitema muwambaza mujozi gwa mwaso na sama 5 yachi ya manu those evolves right now kati bagenda kutandika okukwata omusambi wa number 5 agende mu goal kuba kati twagala goalkeeper akola ki asamba omupiira and it makes sense kuba number 5 ngamanyi okusamba omupiira nga falling out of the defense asobola goal picking
that is singa baba tabanatandika ku blaming wavuddeyo okukola yoki.
Well but coming back now to Ugandan standards on auditors and whatever you have to be very intentional on what you want to do. Nti twagala kino nga Uganda zino kuzina competition tuzikola fenga Uganda what is our special quality kusala kutomera lastly nganva waggulu Uganda never plays under pressure. Nze mitwala emyaka 48 gye nnina nasooka wano nali nfudde lumu mu 1987 tugenda e Cameroon Paul Sale goalkeeper abani Paul Asule Mondi batukuba golo 5-1 home game ejjanga tulina kuba goal nyako bwerere. I remember Barnabas Messi then was a coach. 87 I was probably 11 years or 12 or something like that. I was in P7. P7 you 11 years. So timu etandika tutaba goal 3 mu dakika ago. Asatu tubuza goal emu twegala 4-0. Bamakanaki Kunde bonna Jamil bonna bajja wano. Bankono, Antoine Bell, Nkono, they were actually in the Chivu. So to know goal echo. I remember that day, I think Steven Bogere Ateva, Ronald Viateva, Omondi Ateva. Man, that's the best national team I've watched of Uganda. Tuba tubuli dakika musanvu mpita gugwe. Barnabas akwata tunonya goal emu. Akutasula yali asambata na movies paka mu mukaaga. Kati ate mufo kyokugamba vubya nti kwatirako wano. Yakwata ate striker. Alina okuteba goal n'amugyeyo n'aleeta defender Katumba. Ebuli dakika musanvu. Omusajja baakirabirawo nti ono defender tayinza kubanga abugumi. First move guy yajjayo ow'ebiviiri Makanaki. Yayimuziisa omupiira mu magulu. Dice. 3-1 twali tufulidde na Kivu. What am I saying? We're not good under pressure. So wenagamba nga Mulindo ne Magogo tulina okugoba empiira gyaffe awe. Mu Uganda kasita olabanga nga mugenze mu calculation. Ngomanye ekyo.
Campaign gyerabire.
Tuli we bwano mu COVID. Tukwata Burkina Faso. Ekitende. Nga abantu bonna mu Uganda ate tuli wetu tuli so casual. Ndaba exit bonna abafufa. In Burkina Faso ne betuga draw tugenda gobe Malawi. I remember twafuluma nenkubira Magone mugamba nti first of all, how did you even lose the game of Somalia? Somalia, those are easy wins. Bweningira mu kibinja bamanyeyo Guinea-Bissau ngenda gikuba times 2. Anything less of that sigenda kola ki? Be bantu abali intentional nti Somalia ngenda oba ntwala Egypt gyagamba eyo erina kuba ki result. That's how you manage football. Nemubuuza naye how did you lose? Nemugamba but tugende Malawi. Togenda kujja omupiira Magogo. Magogo namuga omupiira ngo baddemu ngukusinga ngumanyi. Uganda ngenonya result final
problem eri ku structures tugambe nti structures.
You know, a bit of many things. Era twagenda batukusimba 2-1. Ne bagamba Onyango yalidde era Onyango na retiring after that game. Our best player by 15 years. So buli wora ba Uganda ngegenze mu area footballing mpira kyensinga okumanya. Football is nga tugenze ko last game. Nga tonya results gemanya. Ekyo 0.
Well, Anda Mulindwa sponsorship yali yakekwanga ononya biki even then government yali tenafuna nnyo kite confidence mufufa Anda Mulindwa nga tejuwa nnyo.
Not even confidence. Government never knew that sports is important.
Today,
even today they don't know that it's important. Why is the number close to 5 years?
Yes, they do not
Same
know,
thing.
but there is an improvement in sponsorship.
Definitely, big time.
Under Magogo today, tulaba anti football erina sponsorship, very big sponsorship from government, from the private sector. But it is time we are saying football is declining. It's the song. Football has declined. Tetusobola nakuddamu qualifying. I think even in the next 10 years, God forbid. Mulindwa yagezaako for 2 or 3 consecutive times nga near misses. Magogo wajidde na building Uganda Mulindwa bye yali akoze na qualifying emirundi ebiri kati. Gwe Mulito isobola kulowooza nti Mulindwa jali yonna because I know Mulindwa as the biggest passionate man one in Uganda. That passion jalina ku football nti yakola ne club sawa ya lero ezanya mu Premier League, Uganda Premier League, they are the champions batute ebintu byonna ku CAF, CAF Champions League against ne chika tolooza nti Mulindwa yonna jali ayinza okulowooza nti ekintu nakiteera omuntu omukyamu nga regretting Magogo just coming in football.
I think Magogo has more Magogo byakoze mupiira bisinge bya Mulindwa byakola. And it was very simple. Mulindwa's biggest focus was national team. He was not developmental. He was never, and buli mukulembeze bajja, it's not even a blame to him. Aina ye kyakola, and it worked. Kubanza I worked under him, and tumugamba, the discussion was this: do we go grassroots, developmental? Do we go national team? Naga tugende mu national team, and he delivered. Because national team era tugendo gisanga he really did a fantastic job for the national team. Really, I take a good to far with hindsight, without a doubt. But that is the only probably achievement he got in football, really setting up the national team. Developmental abakozi nachi was another thing. But I'll go back to the point of football is now run by politicians, like so many institutions in Uganda. They're not run by professionals. Bwango or you connected, go in power, go richi, services, they're not delivered because, I mean, if I have a doctor who is a minister of finance and I have a minister of finance who is a farmer, you see, I think today why we are suffering and football is declining, yet despite the fact that as a fact so many things are going on. Today if I know under age teams zikola, they travel. Under 13, under 15, and 17, under 20, all of them are traveling. Sekafa, the football has changed. You have Sekafa. To qualify to go to Champions League as women, you go through Sekafa. Today, even the men, competitions are running. There is more money. Definitely. Never more competitions, money and everything is there. What is the problem? Without even further ado, I think today politicians are running football. The people who buli kintu buli mwana kyamanyi mu nsi ate mu mizannyo oba mu mupiira buli muntu omwetaaga owa ssente omwetaaga munnamawulire mwetaaga gavumenti gyetaaga naye ate omuntu ono amanyi omupiira at both levels coaching and administration okola ki dissect the 14 executive members of FIFA ngenda kulekera research okola investigative journalism kubonabona ani omupiira oba kubona ani ayina history waki. You can look at that executive of FIFA. You know gitundeko. There are 13, I think, or 14. Katungambe nti oba Darius Mugoye, oba Justus Mugisha, oba Magogo, oba go and look at it. Because they are the ones who set the tone. Tone ya obukulembeze mu Uganda buli set by President Museveni cabinet ye. Either it's Nabanja or it is Honorable Noneko. Either it is Rupo or it is Magezi. That's where the stone is what? Katibu kugata kupointi ojibuza sende zize sponsors everything is there. So many things are happening. Na yero achi we are declining. It's a fact. Lwachi sente weziri gatudawa. And I'm telling you it's not about the fact that it's being eaten. The money is not being eaten. Bw'oba tomanyi kyakukola ne bwe nkuwa akawumbi.
Kalina plan yako.
Mukulu ndio mugeni. Do you think Magogo is Mulindwa's biggest regret?
No, because Magogo yatandika bulungi by the way. Magogo qualified for African Cup of Nations, of which Mulindwa teyakikola. Nze nalaba omupiira gwa Kenya na Uganda ogujjukira.
Nambole what?
Nambole. If you are in that stadium, ndoza abantu balina experience nga lunana.
Tukano gamba nti bannakenya bayinza okuleka ffe tuyitewo because far very close for the East African community.
Omupiira kyemanyi na Mulindwa kati wewe bakanagira bwati agulooza. Because that game could have been won easily. Nene tugera mu internal fights jukira obuwa oba yali abukoze eki. There was a lot of nenga to expecting okuba Kenya jukira Kenya yali teyina mulamu ateyina jeraga. We could only needed a win to move forward. Abamune batako gama ne Mulindwa singa yageze na ba twalina ba sponsors twalina Nairunga wa amanyi twalina MTN ngina sente Mulindwa abamune gama singa yagama MTN 2 million bisatu kwa MTN ogenda nga sponsor bwe yaleja kuteekamu tuziwe barefu bakoleki batuyiseewo nenze nkikuyambyeko buli Uganda bwegenda kuwaya nebo kwata abakazi ba Somalia. So I don't think nebo bambaza biggest regret was Magogo. I think his only regret was not staying a bit longer. Nasigalawo katono ko asukala be chi progress ya Magogo nze kyemmanyi ku Magogo si muntu mubi. I think he has tried na ye focus manyi kati kankubulire politics is a very different game. Nze manyi abasajja bangi babadde nga bali very sane men ngolaba businessman babichi Neka sitasalikiriza nadda mu politics
ng'akiyiwa.
ng'awedde
Start crumbling.
business zifa marriage nefa nosobola okusanga ebintu byakola tebitegerekeka abeera nga lobbyist because there's a lot of money that side also kati eno zino aziraba
Free money.
ezitali ennyingi wano bamusumbuwa yes so really I think he should because Magogo ali mu parliament yandibadde atika parliament ku pressure okugenda nga nambole yewedde. I don't know why he's an MP even because if he's an MP madam of course our wife is the speaker asobola okugenda wali n'agamba nti omanyi ekisawa kino kiruddewo lwaki temukwata ssente bakwata billions ne baziwa bano basudiire okumaliriza hotels ba Amina Moshi okumaliriza factory 150 billion 137 billion supplementary budget naye a national stadium tebasobola giwayo kasente kagimaliriza mangu why ekigedi naye nga oli MP mwemba Magogoiza ne MP atula mu parliament eyo nga actually voting nako nga bagaba. So why doesn't he push? Chimunda Vicente taina focus ya mupiira kati. Wanga singa abadaji ina. Oboye mupi bane bade be pushing ku sports. Atula ne ba Janet Museveni abo abalaba. Why doesn't he tell them to ndibubi eno side yeno munyambi?
Asula kumpi ne speaker wali.
Buli kimu.
Asobola ku influence ngati sports.
Wala bali bamugoba mugundi. Speaker yateka abasirikale bamulemesa okuvaawo. Because abadani walusimbi bali bamuli bubi. Ne obagenda okera ku macha. Nga waliwo nawe eterodwa polisi bichi. So what I'm talking about, Magogo should either become a FIFA president or go into politics. Then aleke a whole efingibwa abantu abalaba omupiira. Ontegedde abagulaba the visionary people. Ate si bantu bakulu. Omupiira kati guli wide. Gwetaka kuzimba kuva wansi. Si guli okugamba nti national team eze egenda kuba ngoba no. Building it from the beginning.
Going forward, wetuvayo mu football, national football tomorrow Friday, over this weekend, our own league, Star Times Uganda Premier League etojera so vira muze following ani prepared atya. We see 3 of the clubs having the coaches bazungu. Where do you see the season ending? Ni mu mikono jani?
Nze korwange era ajja kusigala aba main giants aba bulijjo sports Express has improved.
Express
has improved kwanga last season ya pushinga ate nga tebagisuubira.
Express was 12th last season. So.
Yeah, no, nze ne mu 12th lesi gisuubirayo because Express eringa forgotten club structures kuva structuring yafa. But of course this I expect them to do a bit better this season. I expect of course KCC okusigala in the mix. Of course it's well funded, well managed. Then it or the Vipers of course naye eri well funded, well managed. So ezine endala ezijja kuba zibula mu vile
championship within the ADN gamba we are the most successful club here.
Naye ejja kubaawo nga Villa. Naye nze ndaba Vipers ekyali team to beat really when you look at it and KCCA.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the season yandibadde etandise bulungi singa Villa yatwala ekikopo last season. Vibe and whatever would have happened, the season yandibadde etandika with a lot of excitement. It's going to be a very interesting season. The last season, Chilabika, everyone had switched off. Some of Villa even had gone away with it. Last day, KCC was not performing well. They sacked a coach, and Bikas was trying to change himself and didn't do it. Now he has crossed to Villa. The Villa coach has gone to KCC. All of them Bazungu. What is very intriguing for me this season is Bazungu and the whole of Bazungu in the football club. I would probably understand a national football team coach being a Muzungu. Well, I don't mind the club coach being a Muzungu, but a Muzungu has pressure because you're paying him highly, and then the results have to come. Now, I'm seeing Bidiko, I think, won the Super 8.
No. Yes, Bidiko.
Bidiko, Bull, you have KCC, you have Villa, You have Vipers. Let's have a surprise team there. Chitara has come.
You are in there.
You are always there pretending, the usual pretender. So I think you are going to have a competition between 6 clubs that is interesting. Now, the challenge also with football in Uganda is the difference of players today is minimal. Kati ffe twakuliranga ddala Jackson Mayanja ne Majidu Musi banjawulo oba ne sekandi wa ICB. Nga bw'otoleka wali omuzannyi wa KCC n'owa Villa. Era olaba waliwo enjawulo n'owa UCB owa Cooperative. Naye today, number 1, omuzannyi azambira number 1 n'azannyira number 16. The difference. So if you're better organized, if you have more better tactics, and
I think what we're going to see this season is a lot of tactical changes. Tugenda kulaba tactics kubanga simanyi 4-4-2 diamond formation ebyo tulabye okukula nga tulaba. Naye kati olaba abakochi abaze kubanga when your coach comes into a league, enough system gyajja nayo. And even you who is playing against, you have to adjust to his system. So wabanga coach kati bana abazungu bo kati bachusa basambisa 3 at the back, which is now common all over Europe. Because it gives you balance in attack and in defense. You understand? So wano tetukolesa nnyo 4-4-2, which is pragmatic, the real flat 4-4-2. Naye kati woba ozanya n'omuntu azanya 3-4-2 oba 4-3-3, wano tulina okukyusa bakochi tuberenga ki kubanga bagenda okay, so we're going to see a change in our football generally as a whole. Kubanga n'abagenda taking a notice bangi bakochi bamwe bajja kukopa bali abazungu ngamba manyi. So we're excited the league is back, though I'm not really an enthusiast of our local football here. Zendiwa kagwirawo against Premier League nga jetu nga wetuyingira sajja twaba kuba tulaba naye sajja twaba kuba tugenda mu international ne kibaluma tebalina sanyu kati Brighton gwe bagenda okusanga.
Direct into that.
But I think there's also a challenge with, and we talked about it the other day. First of all, Nagano, your game Yamani has Nagano Jidaba. Because I've not seen also, Arsenal also Uganda, under pressure they don't deliver. For the first time they delivered. So which means that team somehow has transformed itself. So,
Sinabagamba singa coach yadda mu biri invited footbox bibi azanyisanga party mu right back. Twali bakube bajjo. Ate no mpira lwasamba bulungi njagala ogumanye nti omupira alwakwati omupira omuntu gwe twakwata mu binnyo. Chichatu sobozisa omuko. Man U is terrible. Singate twakuba Man U twandibadde tuli mu binnyo.
I don't think Man U is terrible. It's not terrible. The guy has just failed. He has good players.
Yeah, players are good.
They have had world-class players for the last 7 years. Now, someone has just failed to come and sort out that team.
And that is what they call terrible.
Well, you're right, actually. I think that makes sense.
If you have poor players and then you are not playing well, people will say,
and the guys are not adjusting.
But what makes them terrible
let me
is that
tell
they
you,
have good players, but they are not performing.
But also, let me tell you where they're missing some few points. You know, football changes very fast. But some sort of mudacha atemo butemi in the body. Technically, defender. Me, even I'm wondering today if I played. What I would do. Teachari kutema muntu what. Yesterday I was listening to Simon's series with Terry Henry. Man, you know, I remember Winterburn, Dixon, you know, these guys, the first 10 minutes, they were kicking everyone and the referee could not give a yellow card. The local storm could start British vote. Yellow card. Or VAR.
It has become a soft game.
But you see, now they can go to Secretary Manu take Manu or wingers by now. In the body, they cut in and
they're
score.
Too predictable.
The best now. Look at Man City and Arsenal. All their wingers, but they're dribblers.
They're direct wingers.
The direct wingers. Kati icho muntu ali modern icho tena agenda badachi kwatira wonti. Saka bakwata eri mupira eri eno amatini nago kwata eno Grealish bakwata Ford nabere eno Real Madrid man ebi byangu. Bwanga oli serious oyigira kuba no. What actually made the Ferguson Wenger feud serious? Ferguson was the bull in the crowd and Wenger raja na said everything. Ferguson chasoko kola nanga power football works na agula Roy Keane. Wenger yasoko samsaba no Winterburn nga bakaddi eno Dixon ebbali nga balumba nabagamba mulumi na eta call Sajja nagamba kandetevula. Kale galene nawe tandika okutambula. You see, you learn from the people who are ahead of you and adjust. But if you can't be there on Anthony, tasobola kusala muntu. First omupiira olina obuguma mu space. So, captain wa ono Eriksen, no nani, Fernandez, nani, they have to work so hard to bring the ball to Anthony no maaso. Bagumuwe mu space. Ataka atinge in, akobeka shot akataliyo. The man's at kugamba nena bagambo yogwa tena hago bagenda kusoko ogoba. Because you have to adjust to the modern what your people are doing. Don't reinvent. By the way, that game City wanti, that's the first time Arteta got this tactic twice. Arteta yali amanya abagayingina basanga. Because they knew what they were going to do. And they knew kasete batukuba counter. Era his insistence on Alves, era naye Alves alina omutuuza. Kuba genda mukyaya abantu. Era yo mpira ya kudropinga. Twabafunza ne tukuwamba omufucho bate batunaga bo pass ekyamu ne vaamu go.
Nziranga chendo what we did, nze mpira gwena gulaba very well. We are not that good really to gamba nti twakuba nyuma ni but the last 10 minutes says was very exciting but by later Jesus nani ne Caviera. So ni waberamu a lot of vigorous passing, yeah, speed. So it was exciting. But we didn't play particularly well. So Manu, I think Manu ina problems in Uganda. Directing from the structure of the owners. Never players, never chiola ina scandals ikatuyo Marishal bamutade ku first leave, sorry, Anton Arik first leave because of assault charges kumukazi baina kalika very talented Greenwood katikako kagenzi nako but you see this there it unbalances the team.
The team is in a chaos. It's chaos.
Coach is good, we know that he's good. Ten Hag he has an identity and ayagala passing quickly, football speed. Naye abazanyi beba
It's also not passing. A team like Man you can't be counter attacking football.
Ati katulaba ye
team weba nafu.
Ye coach kyayagala. Naye abazanyi bagula tebasamba kyayagala. I don't know if he's the one who purchases those games. Kwa katola Jadon Sancho gwe yagula. Jadon Sancho is not quality of 70 million really. Nafe tugula abantu ba Pepe million 7.
Natanto ne gwagula wechenda mutta.
Naye kati ni mahali magwaya bichi. So what I'm saying about the Man U and Arsenal me nzateta simukiririzamu. Chekituufu ntasobola tutwaza ekikupu ekya Premier League because ebikopo bino ebya competition he might do well but you see the Premier League is a survival series ndegede over a period of time waliwo otukanga experience yetagisa cool head substitution zokola nga zino kulaga how good you are but that guy every time is on pressure he makes the worst substitutions zo yinza kula mpira ezi questioningibwa Havertz gotandikisa Havertz was even unnecessary. I don't even know why. There are so many people actually. Whatever bagundi banji betulabi wano nga batu bagamba nti transfer Havertz tebagitegeera. I've seen so many people. I've been following so many people because you've bought him at 65 million. You're paying 280,000. You're buying him as a midfielder to cover a midfielder. Yet you have Aaron Oinakali Akana, Karoi Smith Rowe, Oina Pablo Vieira, Oina Chiso. They don't understand. Rory nenga na eke nyini. Ta helpinze cause. Ta ina byakola. Ya misi akamisinga chance. Man you yagaba goal. Ogwasoka na agunaba. Keeper to beat. Yanaba munabe. Have it quality jali ko gomupira taina gunaba. You understand? Akole ebintu byekyalo. Ebibe tulaba mu kyalo eyo nga tubasa abembuzi n'abenkoko. Onaba mupira masoka goal. It's how ejiri. Arsenal is one of the best pitches in the Premier League, if not the best. Emirates Stadium jola be yamanyi. Na abajeba babagenda kujja kusambira babesunzi. Gama tugenda ku Emirates. So olaba nti ebintu bya febyo tetunabaterera kati no Everton omanye tuwanye obuzibu. So it's going to be
mpira mu second round.
Batukubabe batusula batujja ku
rhythm.
Kusula ekikopo. Twatalinga ku Everton. So gompira ku Everton gujja kuba crucial nnyo. Okutulaga Ateta we watuuse. Kubanga emipira egyo baliwe batu defending ennyo. Ateta gimunyiza. Eja hard knock ejo kubanga Everton they are physical. Kutomera bawonana.
I also think we need to Ateta needs to find out if he is not good as to tactfully. Ngabogamba kola substitutes which I think he's not. He has to kill off the game.
Very.
Arsenal does not kill off the game.
We don't.
We play
around
there. Alves now is also another big problem. Kwa nini try to inanga problem? Kaleba leta Alves ajifura even worse.
You see, omupira Guardiola gwe bagalosa, aitenda taina identity. Asama mpira gwa mukama we gwe yayiga. Shagede naye ba coach ola kati Brighton, these teams like Brighton is Brentford is Tottenham, they have become different teams. Liverpool has improved. Have you seen Liverpool the way it plays? They back over Aston Villa and they have a good squad. I don't think there's any team in the Premier League that has a better squad than Liverpool's. Tell you, like for like, okuva mu midfield wano okudda mu maaso teri gogenda gamba nti asobola okukompitinga ne Liverpool n'oba katebe ka Liverpool kuma mu maaso. Front three is one of the best front three. So wejeeringa awo nebeera nga Liverpool eteredde ate tujja kuba ne competition endala. Tutunula Spurs nayo kati.
Spurs is very good.
Yafuna coach asobola okusamba timu gye baagula kikyayagala. It has very good team, very good attackers, and they are very well balanced. But where does that leave us? Questions. So Arsenal kyerina okukola kati Ateta kumanya nti ebintu byakyuka akiringa off games. Aleke kulemera ku kikwate tizekanko. You know I think he's an arrogant man himself. He feels like omuli wanje gamba kino nze nja kukola kino because that's what I believe in. Bamugambe Havertz tagala mutuuza ayagala kulaga ensi tasobola.
Oba setolinze in kati.
Ochegedde. So his arrogance egenda mukubya. Guardiola doesn't have arrogance yakivaako. Guardiola samba majani. Next game togulabako. You understand? He does not have kino kikwate. You understand? So he needs to Ateta needs to beat his brain a bit.
So tubakulisayo mu international break. Naye kino gy'emipiira gigenda ozanyirwa ku weekend eno. Saturday nga 16 September tujja kulaba Wolverhampton ngezanya Liverpool. Aston Villa egenda kuzanya Crystal Palace. Luton Town ekyalira Fulham. Man United ekyaza Brighton.
Eyo mbaga. Eyo pate.
Nabawulidde nga bagamba ha omusajja
ne Man City West Ham United versus Manchester City. Eyo nayo pate.
Then Tottenham Spurs agenda kuzanya Sheffield United. West Ham United, Manchester City.
Are we playing tomorrow or we're playing on Sunday?
That is a Saturday.
We play on Sunday. Arsenal plays on Sunday.
No, Arsenal plays on Saturday.
Really?
They are playing Everton.
Isn't it Sunday evening?
Away.
No, it is Sunday.
Saturday, 16th. Saturday, 16th. Then on Sunday, we shall be having Bournemouth, Chelsea, Newcastle.
Fabasembayo ku Saturday.
Jija kudduka until Monday. Nga Nottingham Forest.
Samba Burnley.
Jaza Burnley.
Okay.
Tugabe ku results. Ku predictions.
Sabo emipira wajikutebi Saturday tetusamba. Arsenal samba Sunday.
Yeah.
They are playing on Sunday. Yeah.
No.
Arsenal plays on Sunday 12.
Liverpool Wolverhampton. Ani ayinza okujjayo.
Liverpool ali bulungi. Ate ngulaba mu gologolo maybe.
Kati tuguwe pool.
Ne gologolo. Yes.
So mulabi waffe funa akapapula n'akapeeni awo abakulu bano bakuwaaki.
Yes.
Osobola okuva mu weekend ng'olina kasente.
Tujja wanikanga ku TV yaffe wali babusangengako.
Aston Villa ekyaza Crystal Palace.
Aston Villa win without a doubt.
Aston Villa?
Ne over yako.
Okay. Fulham, Luton Town.
Fulham win.
Okay.
Manchester
United, Brighton.
Over 2.5 goals. X2 and over 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
My Manchester United chikuru home bajibira nnyo barefu. Pira jona jaga kube waka. Erimu referee decisions zoranga nchamu. Era lero bali bazogerako ku matyanga. Bagamba Man U has benefited from all the home games. Nottingham Forest yamukubira ku penalty akatali tegerekeka. Actually tiwali una contact. Nenga te bagenda mu VAR wone bagamba nti mali mu contact. Otegedde. So ebintu bya Man U home games ebe bizibu.
Tottenham Sheffield United.
Spurs will win that game without a doubt. Spurs is playing fantastic football.
Everton Arsenal.
That is on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Agompira go sijja go predicting akangolekere mukulumbidde.
Arsenal jaguangula because engeri gye batuyisa bubi last game.
But Arsenal is away.
Yeah, we will win it because the last time it was very bad.
So bagwadde Arsenal. Bournemouth Chelsea.
That is also I think a Chelsea.
I
think Chelsea aina time yokuterera because aina tuchalimu ali period ya season taina Europe. So I think he will get because na last season otulaba but kuba games obenyezi soka ne tugamba teta agende batano ne twamalira mu kyakubiri. So right now is not a time to judge Chelsea. I think they can put together like 5 wins. They are not a bad team. They don't have a bad coach. So the coach is not on pressure right now. Ajja kumanya pieces chezi kuteekebwa waino sama. Ate balina injuries 8 oba 9. They are very injured. That's why they are forced to buy.
Newcastle, Brentford.
Newcastle are losing empira mingi jabu.
Newcastle simanyi lwaki is not doing well coincidentally.
Ompira kwa Liverpool gwajimana mamanyi because they were supposed to win that game. They won it for the 80 minutes.
Liverpool, Man City.
Nera balina okuba ne Liverpool. Kwanga tosobola kuleading omuntu namu red card ate notakiringa mu mufira kyatubadde tugamba. Coach yagenda najjo Sandro Tonali. Najjayo Alvarez. Munachika ya 85 ngaroza nti Liverpool esobola muluma. Liverpool ekuluma because it has the quality up front.
It has the quality.
Yes.
And the mentality.
Yeah. For them they have the quality.
Ability.
Amainti Nunes we mutera y'omupira tajja kukola mistakes. Nunes yetaga chance 8 nga ba striker abalala. He needs only 2 chances on goal. You understand? So yazala wanyo Liverpool.
You're right, Liverpool is a team to watch a bit.
It is the team to watch. Ekigeno jija munge tanso samba Europa Ladies Night Thursday yemenya. Other than that, Liverpool ako. Tuizo kali amuogo.
Command tulaba Nottingham Forest.
Egenda kuba banire bulungi kibira china coach gwenjagala.
The coach is also good.
The coach is good. He's good.
Coach Arteta should learn something from that guy.
Exactly.
He wants to kill off games. I know coach
wa Spurs omupya. Coach wa Brighton, coach wa Brentford ne coach wa Nottingham Forest. Bazanye kintu ekitagamba they are fearless. Tairoza nyo mu mupiira basics of football attack. Lumba omuntu oba mu defending. Tactical mu magezi nta passing wano ate wano woyita. He releases the players. Omanyo omuntu wo mu releasing shackles. Omanyo omuntu wo mu goze senyo mu mupiira wagusa fa bagusamba ko bakugamba. The more you give a person time to think about the ball he has, mistakes are bound. But if you play whereby receive basics, look for the space, take a woli wali. Omupira gwangwira n'abaguzanya. Ochegede. Chovala fa edda twaberanga n'omuntu mu team nga bamu either was a deep 6 obanga edda 8 wedda conventional 8 nga ya holding omupira yeka mu kisawa nga yasobola oguholdinga more than that time etagisa. Neka olaba Arsenal pata agukwata nago pase ne Nottingham go twajira ku Man U ne Chelsea yakava kuba Chelsea yale yakubye Man U akwa bajijina mu omuntu. Naye tu eri ku mugolo tu eri ku golo yo. Whether you are Man City, whether you are what, it does not change the system they are playing.
So, gentlemen, on the big question, why has Ugandan football declined? Just a few seconds to see where to go on.
Yeah, I think it's a cocktail of things. The country generally is declining in a couple of areas.
Okay.
It's really smearing off to the football team. For me, the benchmark is very simple. You can't have to host games outside your country. If you think the country is going up and you're hosting games outside the country, then you can't have a national basketball team move out to go and compete. That is one. So, of course, then I think, again, as a country, there's so many people who are politicians, very many positions. I think also it's eating up football right now. I'll then go back to what we call normally the foundation of the Premier League. I've always tried to question, okay, abantu bananyini ba clubs the Premier League, who are they, what are they, what do they believe in? Because you're not seeing anything exceptional. Bwendaba Vipers esasula obumbu busatu in a season ne spending ne Washo Giants spending $1 million tewali njawulo. So what is the problem? Are they the owners? Are they? So it's a cocktail of things. But I also think that eventually when people are given, people who know are given things to do. If you know football and you're given the football to do, despite the fact that there are very many things happening, like they're even saying the money has come in, so many programs, million programs, coaching, and I mean, the last 5 years we have trained coaches. Twatandika in 2013, nga tulina cafe coach omu oba ozasumanirowa. Today tulina like 30. Naye tukyaleeta abazungu. Siso nene nabo tiimu yamanyirira ki? Now, man, that's 2013. 10 years later, that's a decade. If you tell me we're educating people for 10 years, nga every year, next season ojja kusanga nga ne tiimu omukaaga zonna ezisooka zirina muzungu. Kati what are we doing? The investment is for what? If you find that today the national team has 10 billion shillings, guaranteed from government, nti omwana wa national team wa sente zaafuna bwasama game omukaaga onyanga afuna milioni 2 entono naye kati tuba bakusatu twansemere mu group luli twali bakusatu mu group neno twabadde bakusatu mu group despite nga bwogambye bulungi nti byonna tubikola naye obuzibu buli wa leadership.
Anyway, nowadays, it's Uganda, Chobambi. It is me. I feel embarrassed for Ugandan football. Really, very embarrassed. It's into. I don't know. Should we tweet? Should we make the president aware? I mean, amusajja anoonya kalulu. Ayagala tukamuwe tutyanga na abagala omupiira. Oba supporting party ye.
Na basketball ng'ogijjeemu.
Abamukale omupiira fa basketball nabo balina ebizibu abajja kukola request zaabwe nga bo. Naye nga National Stadium ey'obwerere singa fa abagizimba free and your wife is a minister for education. Nanyini fufa mukodomiwe. I mean they're the ones they should be saying actually bandi kutenda mu sente zaabwe. Nibagamba kino ekintu kigwe. Tukimaze. You understand? It is I don't understand. Naye, I think I'm going to create a hashtag next week, Save Namboli. Literally.
Omukulu ndowooza ajja tuyambako era okutuusa information eyo ku tiimu emuke.
Tiimu emuke, muwozi mungambire, muwozi oyo. Ndamunoonya by the way ku Twitter, because I know I can get to him. I'll get to him and ask him, boss, Chichi, wagala tukuwagire naye. How do we support
I think what MK can only change and needs to change.
Influence.
Just put the right people in Uganda eventually in the right positions.
Exactly.
We have now seen. Meanwhile, let me tell you.
Who is the Minister for Sports again?
Mr. Ogwang. He's also
Mr.
a good
Ogwang,
man.
where are
He's
you?
very
What
active.
are you doing?
But I've also come to believe.
Active in
The
where?
young man is enjoying his time.
People believe in structures.
Ajja wano ku sports Kimeeza tubulire lwaki Namboli.
By then next week in Nyamuleta. People also believe. I've worked in top corporate institutions and companies and very many, and we have done systems and structures. Let me tell you, also systems and structures are as good as the people you put in them.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, I can yes, I can go around the system. Today, the biggest institutions where there is corruption is banks and fraud, not even government. But you know, those are the most encrypted institutions. How do boys go and hack and go around the system? So which means the system and the structure is as good as this what? People. Era bononteka mu structure oba system nga ndi mubbi, I will go around it. Era bwe natuko kwagala nti mukoze constitution njagala gikyusa nsigale era nje kola ki? So a system as good as these people. So I think
so if we are to save football Uganda, tunoonye the right people in the right offices.
In the right systems.
That has been the Yaya Extra Sports Kimeeza. Goodbye.
Thank you.